It's incredible how twin flames share an intense chemistry. Their bond is one of a kind, and they find it very difficult to be away from each other. You're away from your twin flame for a reason, be it personal commitments or a quarrel. You miss them and can't help but wonder if they're missing you too. Yes, I know you wouldn't want them to be in pain, but the heart wants to know whether they are struggling to be away from you too. To help you with that thought, I'll take you through some prominent signs your twin flame is missing you. The magnetic pull. 13. Surefire signs. Your twin flame is missing you. 1. You dream about them. Twin flames are something special, more than just being lovers. They are just the other half of each other, and that's why they share a scintillating vibrancy. They are firmly connected, be it mentally, physically, or spiritually. Hence, it's quite obvious for them to miss each other when they are apart. They share a concrete communication between them, better termed as twin flame telepathy. If you're seeing them in your dreams, that could be a potential indication that your twin flame is thinking of you too and is missing you. You might have a simple, straightforward dream about them, like taking a walk together or having a simple conversation. Sometimes the dreams are indirect, like a flower or an action that reminds you of them. Dream sequences are one of the strongest indications that you're on their mind, whether they know it or not. Did you dream about them lately? Did you see something that makes you smile thinking about them? Then, my dear, I'm elated to tell you that chances are high that your twin flame is missing you. 2. They try to stay in touch. Let me say this very clearly. A person not bothered about you will never be interested in constantly keeping in touch or reaching you by any means. So if your twin flame tries to keep in touch, they might greatly miss you. Okay, so what do I mean by keeping in touch? Suppose you had a quarrel and are not on speaking terms. If they miss you, they'll attempt to reach you via text at least. They might ask about your health or what you had for dinner. They will share pictures or videos with you if they're out on a trip. If they're busy with something personal, they'll at least update you about their whereabouts. Have you two been away from each other lately? Do they make efforts to be in touch? If yes, there are great chances your twin flame is missing you. 3. You can't stop thinking about them. Did your cheeks turn red? I understand that, my dear, and here I will spoil you with some extra good news. Twin flames share a special spiritual connection. They have unique means to send each other messages even though they aren't fully aware of it. You can sense you're in their thoughts when you can't stop thinking about them. Let me give you a beautiful example. You are walking along the streets and suddenly see your twin flame's favorite car pass by. Or you may be in a crowded signal and the roadside speaker tunes in a song that your twin flame likes. All these things remind them of you, and they appear in your thoughts often. This is how they send you the spiritual message that they miss you. Do you relate to any of these incidents recently? Are you constantly bumping into signs that remind you of them? If yes, it indicates that your twin flame is missing you and thinking about you. 4. They care too much about you. Twin flames are much more than a simple romantic connection. They're completely invested in each other, sharing a lot of care. So even if they're apart, they won't stop caring about their other half. Are you okay? Did you get drenched in the rain today? Did you have your lunch on time? Please be careful when you go out. Your phone will often beep with such messages from your twin flame. They can't stop thinking about you even though they're not around you. Could you relate to this feeling? Have you been away from each other lately, and they constantly made you feel loved and cared for? If yes, it's a subtle sign they're missing you. 5. You get a sudden feeling of love and comfort. Life is hard with so many issues to deal with. Every day is a challenge, and sailing on this journey takes courage. However, twin flames make it easier for each other to thrive on hard days. They pour positive energy into each other. Okay, that might be difficult for you to understand. Now, consider this simple example. You're not having a great day, and that's taking a toll. Suddenly, you feel loved and less anxious. You start to feel there will be a solution to everything, and calmness prevails in your mind. What transformation did you go through? Why did all of that negativity take a positive turn suddenly? Probably, the strong connection between you two is helping you feel better. Here's a question for you. Have you ever experienced this? One fine morning you're feeling low and suddenly a spark initiates to make you feel better? If you affirm, you will be thrilled to know that you are on your twin flame's mind and they are missing you. They might not be aware of it, but their thoughts about you are creating a positive aura, helping you have a better time. 6. You feel sudden goosebumps. Hey, my friend, did you enjoy reading so far? Because hold your breath, I'll tell you something even more interesting right now. The intense connection between the twin flames can travel to their body and make them feel goosebumps. Yes, you heard it right. One of the most unmistakable signs that your twin flame is missing you is when you get sudden goosebumps. No, you didn't watch anything horror and you're cold. The body hair just stood up suddenly. You might be in the market at that time or studying some crucial notes. And you have a sudden shivering feeling, leaving you numb. Have you ever been in a situation like this and got a sudden goosebump? If so, you now know the possible reason. 7. You feel an uncontrollable sadness. Okay, here is something that you need to hear. The twin flame energy can make you feel loved and energized, that's true. Simultaneously, it can empower you with unprecedented sadness and loneliness. That's how the twin flame psychology works. Separating from the other half takes them through emotional pain. I'll explain it with a short example. Suppose you're busy with your files at the most active hour of the day. A sudden sadness slowly engulfs you. Why would that happen? Because you're struggling inside being away from your twin flame. And as you suddenly became low on spirit, chances are high that your twin flame is missing you too. Did you feel an unexplained sadness anytime recently? Were things all good and suddenly your mood went downhill? Then, my dear, it could be a strong signal that your twin flame can't stop thinking about you, and they're missing you like hell. 8. Few irrelevant thoughts appear in your mind. Now, this is something strange. It might be among the most offbeat signs, but a strong one to let you know that your twin flame is missing you. When unrelated things start to pop up, they might be linked to your twin flame. For instance, you might suddenly think about starting a web development course you were never interested in earlier. Even you can get the thought of moving to the hills that you were once afraid of. Why do these thoughts come up in your mind suddenly? Why do you have sudden urges that you never had before? Chances are, your twin flame likes those weird things coming up in your mind. When something that your twin flame likes pops up in your thoughts, there are high chances they're missing you. It's a beautiful way of communication through which they convey what's on their mind. 9. They are interested about your life updates. Among all these signs, you'll particularly like this one because it's the easiest to note. It's nothing but their interest in your life. The powerful connection between twin flames implores them to be aware of their respective life updates. They are just opposite halves and hence take a lot of interest in knowing about each other. If you are away from your twin flame lately and wondering if they miss you, consider looking for this sign. Hey, what's up with the new course you discussed last week? Does your phone ring with a text notification like this? Are they always eager to know about the new updates in your life? If yes, that's wonderful. You can be sure your twin flame is missing you and are willing to know what's happening in your life. 10. They reach out to you via music. You'll be thrilled to know the amazing power of the twin flame's energy. They almost share the same taste in music, and that's an effective tool to stay in touch while away. Wondering how? Okay, hear this out. Suppose you're busy working or sitting idle in your room. Your phone might ding with a message that has a Spotify link with your favorite music, or a new song they have newly listened. The first song you two heard together. A song that reminds you of a precious memory together. These are the ways through which they let you know they're missing you and crave to have a conversation. Music has always been a great connector between people. It can do wonders between twin flames. Have you faced something similar? Did they send you a music link that instantly made you smile? If yes, let me tell you, my dear, your twin flame might be missing you. They are thinking about you and want to make you smile through music. 11. You have a gut feeling. Keep aside the signs. Close your eyes and think for a minute. Do you think they could be happy without talking to you for days? Do you think it's okay for them to spend their days without having a single thought about you? What does your intuition tell you, my friend? If your gut is telling you something positive, that should be it. Your twin flame is missing you. You. Yes, I understand leaving everything on the gut feeling is not possible, and that's why the potential signs are here. Listen to your gut, and then look for the mentioned signs. Do they align together? Do you sense inside you that your twin flame is missing you? If yes, that's wonderful. 12. You can often feel them beside you. A lovely fact about twin flames is that they have sensational ways of communicating and conveying messages to each other, be it with positive changes or sudden intelligent moves in your life. Another such way is feeling their energy beside you. You might be alone in your room and feel your twin flame sitting with you. No, don't be afraid, my dear. It's not necessarily a paranormal experience. It could be a potential message from your twin flame that they are always with you to accompany and protect you. How amazing. Have you ever felt something like this? Do you feel your twin flame is sitting beside you even though you're alone? If yes, cheer up, my dear. It could be a strong message that your twin flame is missing you and wants to tell you they are with you always, no matter the distance. 13. You confirm it from a gifted advisor. Now, we are at the fag end of this blog, and I will tell you the easiest way to find out if your twin flame is missing you. You can consult a gifted advisor. Finding the best one could be tricky, but a lot of work is done once you find them. An advisor might explain your gut feeling and give you more information about the signs you have noticed. They might also detail your twin flame's behavior. That way, it would be easy to understand what's going on in your twin flame's mind, and if being away from you is hurting them too. The ideal qualities of an advisor are caring, empathetic, good listener, good speaker, non-judgmental. A consultation with a gifted advisor can help unveil the secrets behind your twin flame's behavior. It'll give you a signal to progress in the right way. Wrapping up, that's all, folks, for this blog. You're blessed if you have a twin flame because only very few people can have that. It's a divine connection that blesses you in all possible ways, mentally, physically, and romantically. Anytime you're away from each other, these signs would help you understand what's on their mind.